Hello guys, welcome to another video, and in this video we will be doing an unboxing of all the airplanes I got for Christmas. So diving straight into it, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 models. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6 models, and they're all from my upcoming. Well, 5 of them are from upcoming airport updates. And so this first one here is not for an airport update; it's just for kind of aesthetic-y looks. We have the Virgin Atlantic Airbus A350-1000, and we'll be doing and you'll be taking off its stand so we can do a quick review of it. Okay, so here we have it now. So we're just going to start it off. Here we have the eye mask or kind of mascara over the couple windows. We have the lady who's called Red Velvet, and then we have the Union Jack flag along the L1 door, and then titles saying Airbus A351-1000. Virgin Atlantic billboard titles. I'm going to get you billboard titles, I'm not sure. Then we have kind of the first class. I can't remember what Virgin Atlantic call it. I think it's something along the lines of like, I don't know. I know like how BA have got World Traveller and all that kind of stuff. I'm not quite sure what the Virgin Atlantic call the first club. I don't know. Can't remember. So I'll have to double check on that. The L2 door here, and then we have the red engine to the Virgin Atlantic livery. Going along here, we have the winglet here, which is red, and then that's about it. And then going along to the tail, we have the L3 door. You're probably our economy class section. This bit here will be economy class, and we have the registration, which is Golf Victor Lima. It's going to use it in my head. Uniform X-ray, and then we have Virgin Atlantic tail here with the Virgin kind of red. I've forgotten what these are. It always goes out my head in these unboxings. I just don't know why it's out my head. So yeah, and then we have the cargo door here as well, and also we have on the bottom we have the kind of nose wheel section, and Virgin Atlantic is also along that. The next model, I highly recommend getting it. Highly recommend getting it if you kind of like the model or you're a Virgin fan or whatever. I think this model will be really good for you. So yeah, I highly recommend getting it. Moving on to the next model. So bringing out a second model now. This will be a model I will be using for my airport updates. It is the Aer Lingus Dash 8 Q400 ATR 72-600. Got to get my words there. This is nice. This is for my grandparents. This model I got it for Christmas, as well all the airplanes list airport update. I unfortunately did drop this off the table. One of the antennas is now a little bit wobbly, and I'm gonna have to put up with that. But I wanted a second one of these because my model representation will be an airport of like Glasgow and Edinburgh combined. So I'll probably need a maximum of 2 of these to combine like that instead of Dublin and Belfast. So I'll need at least 2 of these. But we'll open up the model and we will do an unboxing of it. Okay, so here we have the Aer Lingus ATR 72-600. It might not focus. I'm going to go in and out of focus. I'm just trying out a new technique here. Please focus, please focus, please focus. No, I'm going to have to I'm just trying to sort out my camera. Here we go. Come on, focus. There we go. Right, so we have the kind of cockpit windows with the kind of APU generator maybe in the nose. Then we have the forward landing gear, cargo door, Aer Lingus titles, and the kind of green engine of the ATR. And then, it's not. It's gone. Right, so then we have the kind of cabin, which is in the wings. Then we have the registration, and this focus. Oh my god, right, I'm just going to have to do it like this. I'm going to have to bring it up here. Then we have the registration, which I'll read out, even though you probably can't see it. It is ELGPP. So this is obviously a. So then we have the tail, and then the Aer Lingus kind of clover. I do like the Aer Lingus delivery. I think it makes it modern, but it is a little bit on the Euro white side. Here's the underbelly of the airplane. It's a very simple model. I would need it. I would really need another one of these for my update. I'm going to need a second one. It's not a bad little model. I think it's all good except the copper windows, but I'm not a big worrisome person about the copper windows. I'm fine with it. But no, they're very good model, and I highly recommend getting it. And we'll move on to the next model. Again, we have another airplane here, which is for my airport updates, and it is the KLM 737-700. Now, this airplane I also got from my grandparents. Thanks to my papa, I was able to fix it. Did come broken, this. Did come broken. I was able to get glued on for yeah, managed to get glued back on. It was fixed later that night, and I was able to use it for my airport map that I bought. I was able to use it and just test it out. So it had been fixed, but I was like to know that this airplane did come broken. But we'll get it out of the box and we'll do a review. Anyway, yep. So here we have the model. So this out of the way. Here we have the model. This is a KLM 737-700. I will need this for my airport updates. If someone releases a 700, sorry, an 800 and a 900, I'll need to get them. Probably an E175. Focus. There we go. An E175 or an E190 and an E195 E2. I'm going to need to get pretty much the whole KLM City Hopper or narrow body fleet. I'm going to need to get at some point. Because it's not just this one airplane flying to and from Amsterdam every day. Your most common one would maybe be the 800 or an Embraer family plane. That will probably be your most common. Anyway, let's just dive straight in. Oh dear, with a review of this airplane. Right, there we go. So we have the kind of cockpit windows here. I know I'm shadowing over it. Cockpit windows, L1 door, KLM titles here with Royal Dutch Airlines. The engines with the KLM titles, same on here on the wings. Winglets, sorry, with the wing. And we have the emergency exit door, the L2 door, I'm going to believe. And then the registration, which is BGI. So that's Papa Hotel Bravo Golf Lima, India. Don't say Lima, India. So this airplane is, did a quick background check, it is active. It was delivered on the box. So it was delivered in. It was first flight was on the 16th of January 2010, and it took its first, and its delivery date was that exactly 1 month later in the same year. So yeah, I know not to say that about the Aer Lingus, but the Aer Lingus is, you know, it's what it is. Then we have the tail. I do like this new KLM new livery. It looks, I know I said the Aer Lingus looks very modern. I do find it quite modern as well. And then we have the underbelly, which is pretty white. Nothing really too special about that livery. For our first Gemini Jet 737-700, it's quite good. It did come broken, which is a little bit of an issue, but it's clearly fixed now. Thanks to Papa, it was nice and fixed. So I think it's been alright. It's an alright little model. Highly recommend getting it. So yeah. Moving on to the next model. Another models now just going to be airport. There's still one model that I'm probably rarely going to see in my airport updates, but this one here is one you're probably going to see pretty much every airport update, because this comes to Glasgow at least once a day, and it is the British Airways Airbus A321 from Phoenix. So we're moving on from Gemini jets and on to Phoenix. Have had this out the box, of course, to check for broken stuff and all that off the model. It's been perfect, so I'm really happy with that. So we'll get it out the box and we will review it. Right, here we go. We have the British Airways Airbus A321. Now, this is from Phoenix. I do like this model. This is a very nice model. It's also actually one of my first A321 CEO. I've got an Air Transat A321 Neo, but I think this is my first CEO, if I looking at my room. I think it is, yes. So this is actually a pretty unique model. Same with the KLM 777-700. It's my first KLM plane. It's not a 747 or 787. So I mean, that's what it is. But here we have the cockpit windows with the L1 door and then your kind of landing gear. I do like Phoenix's landing gear. It is quite nice. Of course, I was using it on my airport mat yesterday, and it did kind of fall out, but it's really easily fixable. So I do like Phoenix for that. I got an antenna here, British Airways billboard titles, L2 door engine. Again, it's quite a Euro white livery. L3 door, and then we have the L4 door and the registration, which is Golf. Forgot M. So it's to GMEDU. I had a background check on this model, and this is a very unique model because in real life this aircraft is not with British Airways anymore. It's actually in Singapore, getting some checks done to it. I don't know what it is, but it's getting some check. I think it's getting actually converted to cargo. I think that's why it's out there. So yeah, then we have the British Airways kind of flag and tail design. So yeah, it's a pretty nice model. Do recommend it if you need it for your airport, or if you just like a good little British Airways model, then I do highly recommend getting this. Bottom is what it is. I do recommend getting this model if you need it for your airport, or if you just like a good British Airways A321, then I think this would be a perfect model for you. Moving on to the next model. Now this next model I'm probably, is a model I'm not really gonna, you'll see it in my updates because it'll be probably with an airline. I'm going to use this airplane to fill in for another airline, and you'll probably wonder why am I going to do this. Well, it's just because, well, I want to, while I wait for this airplane to come in. So here we have the Mango 737-800. I've kind of forgot to review the boxes, but I'm going to review this specific box because, well, it is actually, if you look at the back, limited edition. Now, full focus, there we go. It's got a limited edition model. Mango in the back is a licensed Boeing product. Phoenix, it's another Phoenix model. I'm a fan of, Phoenix is already some legal information. Phoenix is growing on me. Growing on me is probably becoming one of my favourite airline company manufacturers for model airplanes. They've got quite a few ones that I will use for my updates because I'm actually going to base it off of past and present, so a mix of both. So you might see some Thomas Cooks and some Flybees from both Flybees, like the new one and the old one. But this aircraft here, I'm probably going to use it as a Jet 2 airplane for a bit. It will not be custom painted, it will be under a present Mango. But in real life, this airplane has been retired, so it's been picked up. I'm going to act like it's been picked up by a leaser and then leased to Jet 2. While I wait to get a Phoenix 747-800. I know Gemini Jets are releasing an A321 in January, so I'm waiting for that. I'm going to save up some money, some Christmas money I got, and buy that. And then I do have a Jet 2 757 you've seen unboxed me a couple weeks ago, sorry, maybe about a month ago. So we'll get this open and we will review it. Okay, and here we have the model. First of all, I'm going to point out Phoenix did a really good job in this model. It was on sale, according to my dad. It was on sale. So I got this one, came from my dad. Focus, there we go. This model did come from my dad. So please focus. I might have to bring it up a little bit. There, I'll take my hand out of the way so it will focus. So here are the cockpit windows here. Very vividly, you can rarely see it, but the L1 door, then we have the Mango titles, and we have the very orange airplane, which I am a fan of this livery, I do like it. And then we have, we have the we have the landing gear as well, and then we have the engines, we have the wing, and then we have the winglets here with some Mango kind of logo on it. Then we move backwards to the L2 door, and we have, there we go. Then we have the L2 door. Moving up, then we have the Mango kind of titles on it with the kind of Mango titles, and then the rest of the tail. Underneath is, it's got the Phoenix. On the British Airways, it never had the Phoenix logo, and this one it does have the Phoenix logo, so this actually might be an older release. I don't think it actually says in the box, like with all the others, it doesn't say when it was released. So I don't know when this model has been released. It doesn't say it on the British Airways one either. So yeah, this will be that's that, and we will move on to the next model. Moving on to the second last item of my Christmas unboxing, or my Christmas stuff I got for Christmas, aviation anyway. This is the last airplane. So right now, let's take this off. It is, I'm going to, the Phoenix did do another version of this airplane, which, well, same airline but a different plane. I'm going to need, it is the Virgin Atlantic 787-9. Phoenix did release a A350-1000, which right now, last summer, for the summer season, they were operating an A350-1000. I'm really stumbling my words. And this, and it was a -9, but the Phoenix was still on, like, pre-order till, like, literally a couple days before Christmas, so I knew I was never going to get it in time, so you know what, I'll just sub it in for this 787-9 until I get it. Maybe I might not get it next year in 2024, so it could be a wee while. You never know what might happen in 2024. To Edinburgh they might send 787-9, so I mean it could all very change, but we'll get it out the box and we'll do a review. So, and here we have it. Now this is a amazing model. This is already, as soon as I took it out of the box, this is also from my grandparents, but it's from a different set of grandparents. So this model is literally one of my favourite models I've got in my collection now. I just love it. It is easily one of the, if not the best, well, not the best, but because probably my Etihad model is probably some of my best. It's like 1 to 250 scale or something. But anyway, what we'll do is we will do a review of it. Second version model. I did look on the tail yesterday and I wasn't quite sure. I think there might be a little bit of paint chipping from this, but no issues. Here are the couple windows. Then we have the lady on it, which I think this one's called Pretty Queen. That is what it is. If I focus, I think I might zoom in maybe on it. Zoom in. Pretty Queen on it, I'm not sure. Anyway, we'll just do it like this for the review. Then we have the L1 door, then I still can't remember my Virgin Atlantic titles. Then we have the L2 door and the red engine. Then we have the little red kind of on the end, and the end of the wings with the nav lights and all that. If we move back along, we have the title of the L. Oh, that's not liking that. That's not liking that. There we go. Then we have the L3 door, L4 door, and then we have the registration, which is Golf VBOW. That is the registration, so Golf VBO. And we have the Virgin Atlantic tail here with the Virgin title on it, and a red background. I think it is on the other side, there might be a little bit there, there's a little bit of paint chip, I don't think you can see that. On the side of the model, it is another Phoenix model. It's getting the Virgin Atlantic titles on the bottom. It doesn't seem like it has doesn't seem like it has the, unlike the Mango, it doesn't seem to have any of the other stuff on it. So I'm not yet sure. But anyway, that's going to conclude this. So I'm just going to conclude the model segment of it. But I also did get, for my model airport, some GSE from Gemini Jets. I'm going to probably need to get quite a lot more of these. Right now I'm going to have to get quite a bit more. Have opened it. This thing here had come out broken, but I fixed it. So Gemini Jets are off to not a very good start with broken plane or broken equipment and all that, but I think I'll be alright with it. So yeah, I just thank you very much for watching this video, and I will see you all later. Bye!